Hello, my dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today, we're going to talk about classifying plants. According to what? We're going to classify plants according to their parts, the traits of their parts. Now, as we studied before, plants have three main parts: leaves, stems, and roots. Look at these pictures. As you can see, these are many types of leaves, different kinds of leaves. They have different traits, right? Like different shapes, different sizes. What about these stems? Are they the same? Of course not. They are so different. What about these roots? They are different too. So, scientists classified plants according to the different traits of their leaves, stems, and roots. Let's start by classifying plants by their leaves. I want you to look at this picture. As you can see here, this is the shape of the outside edge of this leaf. We called it margin, leaf margin. So what is a leaf margin? It's the shape of the outside edge of the leaf. Look at this margin. Look at this margin. What about this one here? Is it smooth or jagged? Excellent. It's jagged. It's jagged. Now, what about this one here? Look at the margin. Look at the shape of the outside edge of the leaf. This is the margin. This is a smooth margin. Smooth margin. So, these three, they have jagged leaf margin. And these three, they have smooth leaf margin. So scientists classified plants by their leaves according to leaf margin to jagged and smooth. Jagged and smooth. An example of smooth leaf margin, we have an olive leaf, and example for a jagged leaf margin, we have strawberry. Now, moving on to vein pattern. Vein pattern. Now, look at these tubes here, these lines. These lines are veins. So, what is a vein? What is a vein? It's a tube that carries food, water, and nutrients throughout a leaf. Throughout a leaf. It's a tube that carries food, water, and nutrients throughout a leaf. These are veins. Veins. Look at these veins here in this picture. Do you notice the difference? Look at these veins. Do you notice the difference? So in these two pictures, we have knitted veins. Knitted veins. They are veins that branch out from main veins. This is a main vein, and these are veins, small veins that branch out from this main vein. Look at this picture. This is a main vein. This is a main vein. And these small veins, they branch out from the main veins. Okay? So these two are knitted veins. What about these two pictures? Look at the veins. They are veins that run in straight line next to each other. So these are parallel. Parallel veins are veins that run in straight line next to each other. Knitted, parallel. Parallel veins, I'll give you an example. Like corn leaf, it has parallel veins, and grape leaves, they have, figs leaves also, they have knitted veins. They have knitted veins. So according to vein pattern, scientists classified leaves into knitted veins and parallel veins. Now, according to texture. What's the meaning of texture? It's the physical feel of something. It means how does it feel when you touch it? With your hands, right? Now, we have two kinds of textures. Smooth texture, like banana leaf, smooth texture, and rough texture, rough, like cucumber leaf. Now I have this table here classifying by leaves to summarize what we just said. According to margin, we have smooth margin, and jagged margin. According to vein pattern, we have knitted veins, and parallel veins. According to texture, we have smooth texture, and we have rough texture, rough. I have this exercise for you. Classify these leaves in the table below. Now this is a grape leaf. As you can see, I want to know what kind of a leaf margin does it have, and what kind of vein pattern does it have. In this picture, look at these leaves. These are corn leaves. Also, I need to write down what kind of leaf margin does it have, and what kind of vein pattern does it have. Let's start with the grape leaf. What kind of leaf margin? Look at the margin. Look at the shape of the outside edge of the leaf. Is it jagged or smooth? Excellent. It's jagged. What about this picture here of a corn leaf? Smooth or jagged? Smooth. Bravo. Now, what about the vein pattern? This is a main vein, and these are small veins that branch out of it, right? So this is a knitted vein, pattern. What about the corn leaf? Straight lines next to each other, right? So this is a parallel vein pattern. Okay, now classifying by stems. Look at these pictures. As you can see, these are woody stems. Now, most trees have hard, woody stems. They are protected by bark. Now, what about this picture? And this one here. And this one here. These are soft stems. Shrubs, some plants like tulips, they have soft stems. These stems are held up by water inside their tubes. So, woody stems and soft stems. Woody stems and soft stems. So scientists classified plants according to their stems to woody stems and soft stems. Soft stems. Look at these pictures here. I want you to classify these plants by their stems into woody stems or soft stems. Look at this picture here. This is a big tree, right? So look at its stem. Excellent. Woody stem. What about this picture? What kind of stem? What kind of stem does it have? Excellent. Soft. Soft stem. Soft stem. What about this picture? Also soft stem. What about this tree? It has woody stem. Woody. What about this one? Woody stem. And the last picture is soft. Soft stem. Excellent. Now, classifying by roots. Look at this picture. This plant here is a dandelion. Dandelion. It has a single long, look at it, a single long thick root. Carrots too, they have a single long thick root. What about this picture? These roots here, they are small and they spread out over a wide area. A wide area. Look at this picture here. These roots for wheat plant, they are small and branch out in different direction. So classifying by roots, we have two groups: tap roots, and fibrous roots. A tap root is a thick single root. Fibrous roots are small roots that spread out over a wide area. To the exercise, classify these plants by their roots. Carrots, taproot. Bravo. What about this root here? Is it a thick single root or roots that spread out over a wide area or in different directions? So, fibrous root. Excellent. This one here is a fibrous root too. This one here is a taproot. That's it for today, 5 graders, and I hope you enjoyed our lesson. I'll see you next time, inshallah. Goodbye.